Welcome to part 4, the final part for this set. It is simplifying a ratio of decimals. We're going to do this really similar to the last one, except we have to add an extra step. So here we have to write the ratio as a fraction in simplest form again. So here we just do 5.4 over 4.5. Now to write it as a fraction in simplest form, we first have to move the decimal until all numbers are whole. So we have to make them all whole. So we move the decimal the number of spaces that makes every single number whole. So on top and on bottom it's just one. So here we only go one space. One space. So we have 54 over 45. Because in fractions you cannot have decimals, you got to make them whole numbers. Let's add whole numbers to the end of that definition. Now I can reduce these. 54 and 45 both have 9 in them. So we're going to divide them by 9. "54 divided by 9 is 6. 45 divided by 9 is 5. I've reduced it to a fraction in simplest form. Just remember on this one to move our decimal. Let's add move decimal to make all numbers whole. There we go. Long definition, but we have to move all the decimals to make all of our numbers whole. Let's look at the second example. 6.4 over 4. The 4 is already whole, but I've got to move the decimal on the 6.4 one space, so I've got to move it one space on the 4 to make it 40. So now I have 64 over 40. Now I can reduce them. 64 has 4, 8, and 16. 40 has 4, 8, and 20. Well, I can take 8 out of both of them. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Now I go check. I've written my ratio as a fraction in simplest form. So just remember, gang, it's as easy as the directions say. We're going to write it as a ratio, write the ratio as a fraction, and then simplify it.